So, I don't quite understand. So, the rules of the debate are to ask you, but I don't see how that's not potentially compatibilist in the following way. Because if you visualize a kind of determinism that allows for probabilism, um, I've mentioned this before. Not that you have seen that, but that there is, because I'm not a determinist, that there is a kind of determinism in the many histories approach. It's just that many different contradictory things happen somehow in their own space, in their own dimensionality, that somehow these things happen. The universe is split, at least potentially, whether they collapse or not, how long that takes for them to merge, or those are questions. But basically, in that scenario, um, there's forces that change the probabilities, right? And that's what will is. Will is a force that, if it exists, it changes those probabilities. Now, there's evidence that we can do that in the sense that in biological systems, because we now have a couple years worth of studies on photosynthesis, which appears to, be something that, where a living system changes changes the probabilities of how much light will probably be collected, and ramps that up so it's like 98%. It should be just a few percent by the natural, if there wasn't a quantum effect in that leap. So it seems to me that I mostly agree with the way you have described it, except for, to me, it seems like a kind of compatibilism where if you have multiple possibilities, then when you tweak those possibilities, really in a sense, the possibility of collecting 98% of the light was just a couple percent chance of getting that by luck. And we get that all the time, where that's a living thing able to navigate into a low probability chance with a high probability of success. So it seems to me like there's room to understand will in that version of determinism.